My earliest influences being Amar Chitrakada, the comics, and also the mythological stories of Ramayana, Mahabharata. They had a very deep impact on me. After I became a director, I obviously wanted to make those kind of stories into films, but the budget was a constraint. Raja, he was working with ATI and he showed me a demo of what his graphics chip can do. I think the demo was about a girl called Ruby, and I was amazed by the kind of shots and visual effects that were generated for that demo film. And as he was explaining to me that it was created keeping the video games in mind, I thought, why not for films? We could do it for our films also. So after EGA, I met Mr. Srinivas Mohan, who is a top grade visual effects supervisor. And I told him that I wanted to make a film called Bahubali.
As a VFX supervisor working with big directors like Rajamouli sir and Shankar sir, of course big challenge, because they always dream big, and their dreams requires a lot of visual grandeur, and that is where that VFX plays a major role in it.
With Bahubali, it's expanded and exploded exponentially, so we're looking to actually partner with technology companies and developers like AMD.
One thing I can say about Makoto is like sound and creative and technical. It attracted me to go there. It's like their infrastructure. They have a huge number of render farm, like blades they have, and AMD is supporting them extensively. So it's like collaborating with AMD is like a big save for our film.
One major difference between a visual effects oriented film and a live action film is like, while you are shooting or while you are making, you see exactly what you are getting in a live action film. In a visual effects oriented film, there is lot left for imagination. That really hampers creativity. Not only me, I think every director would like to see what he is going to get finally while shooting. That's a dream for any filmmaker. So these thoughts I used to discuss with Raja, the render farm, which is growing bigger and bigger, and the outputs which come later and later, and putting lot of pressure on the filmmakers to visualize things, every detail before without seeing anything.
And director Rajamouli always ask me like, so I want to see everything in real time.
So when I was discussing with Raja, he used to tell about the more powerful chips that are coming through. If those can be integrated from the beginning into the workflow, things can get much faster and much easier for us.
So real-time rendering, real-time simulation works. It's all really starting to happen with this new system from AMD. Therefore, we can pump in more data, we can pump in more assets into the system itself and get a better quality and better fidelity, faster, more efficiently, and with more accuracy.
And finally, what I want from graphic chip makers like AMD, here is what I want exactly. I want to put a pair of glasses and walk around my set, and I should be seeing what is beyond the blue, what is beyond the actual construction. I want to able to see. I put my camera, and in the output monitor I should be seeing what I'm going to get. That is what I want from you guys in very near future. Before I finish my shooting of this film, I want that from you.
So this is the streaming rig built for AMD Gaming Evolve Live and AMDIY programs that we run here at AMD, built by our wizard Brandon, our streaming guru. Here's where we need your help. We want to name this thing. We want to upgrade this thing. Maybe its name is Fuzzy Bunny or Carl or Steve. Maybe it's Steve, the streaming rig.